Alexander the Great, a name that still reverberates through history, whispered with awe, pride, and sometimes fear. At just 20 years old, he ascended the throne of Macedonia, and by the time of his death at 32, he had forged an empire stretching from Greece to Egypt, from Persia to the edge of India. But the question remains, was Alexander a visionary uniting cultures under a grand idea, or a relentless invader, leaving behind cities in ruins and countless lives destroyed? If this video made you see things from a new angle, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Hero or Villain, and share this video. Thanks for watching. The early rise, a prince turned king. Born in 356 BCE in Pella, Alexander was no ordinary child. Tutored by the philosopher Aristotle, he was steeped in philosophy, science, and the arts, but also in the ideals of Greek superiority. By his teenage years, he had already proven himself in battle, taming the wild horse Bucephalus and commanding troops with a brilliance beyond his age. When his father, King Philip II, was assassinated, Alexander seized the throne. Many doubted him, yet he silenced critics with swift military campaigns, crushing revolts in Greece and establishing himself as a leader of unmatched determination. The Conquests, from Greece to the edge of the world. With fire in his heart and ambition burning hotter still, Alexander launched his legendary campaigns against the mighty Persian Empire. At the battles of Granicus, Issus, and Gaugamela, his strategies reshaped the art of war. He toppled Darius III, the Persian king, and declared himself ruler of Asia. But Alexander was more than a conqueror. In Egypt, he founded the city of Alexandria, envisioning it as a hub of knowledge and culture. He encouraged intermarriage between his soldiers and local women, adopted aspects of Persian dress, and sought to blend East and West. Yet, his march was relentless. Cities that resisted him, like Tyre, were besieged, burned, and their people enslaved. To some, he was not a liberator but a storm of steel that left only ashes behind. The man behind the myth, charisma, vision, and flaws. Alexander inspired fierce loyalty in his men. Marching thousands of miles, they endured hunger, deserts, and monsoons, driven by their leader's unyielding will. His charisma was legendary. He fought alongside his soldiers, bled with them, and shared their hardships. But there was a darker side. As his empire grew, so did his pride. He demanded recognition as a god, executed close companions on suspicion of betrayal, and sank deeper into alcohol-fueled rages. His vision of unity was as fragile as his temper. The legacy debate, heroic visionary or ruthless invader. To admirers, Alexander was the greatest general in history, a man who spread Greek culture, philosophy, and language across continents. His empire sparked the Hellenistic age, where ideas flowed freely from Athens to Alexandria to Bactria. But critics point to the blood spilled in his wake. Entire cities destroyed, populations displaced, and a reign of conquest that ended in fragmentation after his untimely death. His dream of unity was short-lived, collapsing into chaos as his generals carved up the empire. Global context, then and now. Alexander's life has become a mirror for power itself. Leaders from Caesar to Napoleon admired him, studying his campaigns as manuals of glory. In modern times, his legacy is reassessed. Was he an enlightened cosmopolitan, centuries ahead of his time, or simply another conqueror whose victories were paid in human suffering? The debate echoes today. Can expansion and empire ever be noble, or are they always stained with blood? Did you know? Alexander named over 20 cities Alexandria, but only the one in Egypt truly thrived. He carried Homer's Iliad into every campaign, keeping it under his pillow at night. His horse, Bucephalus, was said to be untamable until Alexander calmed it by turning it toward the sun, so it wouldn't see its own shadow. After his death, his body was placed in a golden sarcophagus in Alexandria, and its final resting place remains a mystery to this day. Sketch of the day. On a windswept plain, a young king rides at the head of his army. His cloak whips in the desert wind, his bronze armor gleaming in the sunlight. In his eyes burns a fire both brilliant and dangerous, the gaze of a man who believes he can command the world itself. Behind him, phalanxes march in perfect rhythm, their spears a forest of ambition stretching toward the horizon. Final thoughts. Alexander the Great. To some, he is the model of bold leadership, uniting nations, spreading culture, and proving that youth need not mean weakness. To others, he is the archetype of conquest, leaving devastation in his pursuit of glory. Heroic conqueror or ruthless invader. The truth may be that Alexander was both, and in that contradiction lies the enduring fascination with his name. If this video made you see things from a new angle, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Hero or Villain, and share this video. Thanks for watching.